Guys, Steve here, Mobile Automotive Plus. I guess this is the first one of the season for me. 2012 Toyota Tundra. Yep, customer's got a bad AC compressor completely locked up. So we're doing the whole AC kit today. We're actually going to change his condenser out too. Price isn't really a problem for him. He just wants it done. Doesn't want to have an issue in the future. So doing it 100% by the book. We're going to yank the AC compressor, expansion valve, his condenser. Flush the lines out, oil up the compressor how it's supposed to, get everything back together, vacuum in charge. So I'll show you a little bit of the process. This vehicle's up here where those lines go in. Your expansion valve's sitting there. Well, on Toyota, they throw it up under the dash. So got that has to be taken off. We'll flush the evaporator out, flush these lines. His compressor's down there, and then condenser's up here. So we're gonna get this all blown apart, flush everything, and then vacuum it, give it a nice hard vac, get any kind of other moisture out of the system. But disconnect the battery, I'm gonna get this wheel off, and start to it. Off, got a jack stand under with the jack supporting it. So we're gonna get this cover off. Get this cover off. There's the girl. Get her out of there and take a look and see what actually happened. I only have one concern. The concern I have is he said that this worked, let's say a month ago, and it completely locked up, which is fine. I mean, that happens, but he was completely out of refrigerant. There's no refrigerant in it whatsoever. So with that being said, I'm hoping that something happened with the compressor to leak everything out, and not that we have another leak somewhere. We're gonna change O-rings and stuff like that. Once we bust everything apart, everything's gonna get replaced. So if there is a leak, it's not gonna be after I'm all said and done. Old compressor out. We gotta swap this bracket right here off and put it on here. But just to show you, so we have our clutch. Whenever you have your belt on, you're able to turn the clutch like so. It's still working. This one, I mean, it's nothing. It's locked up tighter than Alcatraz, but I didn't see where it blew out. So we probably have a leak coming from somewhere else. But regardless, this is some of the oil that's in it, and it is, looks like never sees. So anyway, we're gonna get this bracket or junction block, or whatever you want to consider it, taken off, cleaned out, swapped out, get a new O-ring on it, and get the proper amount of oil in here, and then get her back in. Next up, this goes to the compressor itself. I don't even have the compressor on yet. This line will run back, goes up into our expansion valve and evaporator core, and then there's a small line that comes out, goes back around, comes back up here to right here, and goes into the bottom of the condenser. So I'm gonna disconnect it here, and we're gonna flush through here and just keep on flushing it out until it comes nice and clean, and then we will make sure it's dry. Okay, the line's disconnected down here. As you can see, it's sitting right there. I'm gonna attach this little rubber hose to it, and we're gonna drain it into this bucket. You can already see some of it leaking, or this catch pan. We're gonna see what actually comes out after we flush it. I apologize if you can't see it, but this was clean. I wiped it out, and there's a bunch of metal in it. And it's gray, but you see the chunks. There's chunks and all different types of crap that's in here. I mean, I have no idea what some of this is, but it's metal. I don't know if you can see the silver in it, but all right, we're gonna put some more flush in. Yeah, it looks like I'm panning for gold in here. All right, well, I'm gonna fill my machine back up, and we're gonna flush her out again. So inside of the lines are nice and clean. As you can see, this is what was coming out. It made a mess, but we'll clean it up. I would rather have these lines nice and clean than have all that nasty gunk in there. Another one, a lot of times customers will ask me, hey, why can't I just change my compressor out? That's the part that went bad. Now, sure, could change the compressor out, but what happens is now all that oil that's contaminated, got metal shavings in it, it's gonna go right into that new compressor or a good used compressor, and it's just gonna ruin it instantly. I mean, it won't run right. So having these lines cleaned, changing everything out, there's no way to get all of the contaminants out of the condenser itself. So change it out, just bite the bullet, then you won't have any issues for years down the road. New AC compressor in, lines hooked up, O-rings swapped out. We got everything flushed. Like I said before, next I'm probably going to do is this condenser right here. So let me get that torn out and we'll see what that looks like. We got quite a few brackets up here up front. There's one up here, one on the other side. There's one down on the bottom. We had this part attached, another part of the training lines that were attached. Condenser is basically loose. So now I'm going to take this radiator, get it to push back. Probably have to disconnect a couple of bolts that are in here. Push that back, slide the old one out, and we'll take a look at it. Nice and shiny. All right, well, let's get her installed. This is one of the unfortunate parts of my job. So I got the condenser out, looked at it, and it is wrong, unfortunately. So we're getting the family loaded up. And we got to go into town to get the right condenser. So after our endeavor, we got a new condenser. This one actually has brackets built into it where they will go up and then our pins or our bolts slide down and they slide into that hole. With that, they also extended these lines out, so now we will delete on this and these two lines will go right into there. Besides that, that's about it. Should work just fine. So, a little bit of grease on the end of that nipple, just stick it in there so it doesn't squeak, but that's stout. That thing ain't going nowhere. That'll work just fine. All right, let me get the training lines hooked up, the other high and low side, and then we'll start working on the inside. Alrighty, so now I'm gonna get in under the dash. I gotta pull a couple of plastic panels out, and then that'll expose the lines that come in to the expansion valve. Alrighty, so down under here, I have that foam. There's the lines coming in, goes right to there, so I gotta get into there. Yeah, probably gonna be doing some apparatus with my body, like laying on my back on the floor and my feet up at the ceiling to get to it, but gotta be changed. Let's get her swapped. Wanted to show you guys, this is the old expansion valve. I ran that flush through there or whatnot and it worked dang well. I haven't wiped this out or anything, so I'm very happy. That evaporator core where this attaches to should be nice and clean on the inside. That's the only thing that isn't replaced. 9 times out of 10 you don't replace them if they don't leak. Whenever push comes to shove, we got our expansion valves up in there. Now as you can see, that foam, it just deteriorates over time and there's goop that would have been for insulation. I'm gonna see if I got something up here at the house that I can wrap it up with. I have some AC insulation or duct pieces that will go around to insulate the pipe so they don't sweat. While that's trying to figure that out, I have it vacuuming down right now. It's been on here for a couple minutes. We're pulling about 20 inches of vac. Hopefully it'll go up a little bit higher than that, and it could even be my vacuum pump. I literally buy pretty much cheapest as I can get. I haven't had one that's really done much good, so this one that I got, it works. It's able to pull at least 20 inches of vac. I've had it pull like 25 before, but we're gonna let it vac down for about 45 minutes to an hour, and then as that's going through, button everything up, and then we'll charge it. We've been going for about 45 minutes vacuuming the system down. Now, close the line set up. Make sure it's nice and tight. Kill our vacuum pump, and we'll make sure she holds. She's at about 22 right now, so then we'll take a look and see where she's at. Alrighty guys, so she's holding back. Let's charge this thing up and see how she blows. Alright, so other problem that the customer had that brought us to our AC was his AC button actually was flashing at us. Well, now it's not. It's got about a can in it. It needs a little bit more in it, but I can already feel it's already blowing cold. All right, we'll juice her up and we'll check and see what the temperature's producing out. Good. Hey guys, so got her all juiced up. I don't know what it's shooting out of the vents, but I'm telling you what, it feels dang good. So let's see what she's shooting. Oh, yeah, I'll take that any day of the week. Oh yeah, it should be freezing. It should be freezing. Well, like with any AC system, Toyotas have always been great to me, but I always like having ice cubes come out the vents. After a hard day's work, get off of work, you want to take a ride in your truck and have the AC blowing cold and not have a worry in the world. With that being said, guys, that's going to do it for this one. Need help like this? Give me a shout. I'll help you out. Hope you guys have a wonderful day.